Good morning, everybody. Hey, congratulations. We made it to Friday, February 27th, 2009. Okay, let's get some applause for that, everybody. Yeah. Applaud yourselves. You're also good looking today, too. We got a little rain in the forecast, and it's going to get cold, unfortunately. We'll check it out with the First Alert Storm team in just a little bit. But right now, good morning. I'm Dan Spangler. Thank you very much for being with us on this Friday on the CW Louisville Live this morning. You know, there's a gentleman who started his adventure in hairstyling back in 1965, and it's going strong today, and he's partnering up with a great hair place here in town, the Lynda Willis Salon, and we'll be talking with them in just a second. But right now, also, Daniel Leitner and Becca White will be outside from Saturn of Louisville showing us. I hope you don't blow away, Becca. It's kind of windy out there. But they've got a great Saturn by today, and always on Fridays, very exciting. We've got some great music. Jeff Barnes brought by some fantastic folks to help him out today. His new CD, Lonely Tracks, he's got another one coming out as well, and a great event that he wants to talk about and get you to support as well. That and Gene West Medical Daily, but right now we are very honored to have, for only the second or third time here in Louisville, Philip Pelusi, celebrity hairstylist. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Dan.
And of course, Linda Williams and Mike Willis from Lynda Willis Salons. Good morning, folks.
Good morning.
Great to have you here. And you know, you do such good work.
Thank you.
And you've been doing it for such a long time. What got you interested back in the 60s, the mid 60s, and did you think that you would continue to be doing it today?
No. No. But what got me interested is a very funny story. I went to see a concert with Lenny Bruce, of all people.
Wow.
So while I was there was this nice-looking gentleman with about 6 or 7 beautiful women around him.
Uh-huh.
So at that point in my life, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I said, well, who is that guy? And they said, well, his name's Dale. And I said, what does he do? They said, he's a hairdresser. And like a little light bulb went off in my head because I never thought of it.
Uh-huh.
And I always loved fashion. My sister used to
Sure.
bring home magazines and things, and you know, and I would get involved, and I loved dressing and even helping style, you know, my girlfriend, so to speak.
Wow.
So that's how I got into it.
And you started out in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
With you know, small salon, 4 people,
Right.
and today you've built this incredible empire and a wonderful, wonderful place in New York, Tella, that has much more than just hairstyling going on there.
Well, yeah, it's a great space. I mean, it's incredible. It's basically an incubator for creativity. Mm-hmm. And it's part of my passion in life. I've always led with the art first, and I always felt the money would follow. And to put a footprint into New York, which is, you know, quite an achievement, quite a challenge to do that. We went in with the original concept of which I've always done, and was a photo studio, and then we extended it to the hair salon, and we extended it to the arts, and then we extended it to the music, and even film screenings. NYU film department has done some screenings mm-hmm. there. We've had small little concertinos there, and artwork, and then of course product development. That's the main function.
Yeah.
The beauty side, the beauty of the product development drives it, excuse me, and it really helps fund everything. But that synergy of bringing people together, having people come in and hang out, feeling comfortable.
It's really about the whole, isn't
yes,
it?
and we serve, you know, organic teas along with the, you know, we use a lot of organics in our products as well. So
Right.
it's a good chemistry, a good synergy.
And we're going to talk about the products in just a second, but you also work around the country with wonderful hairstylists like the folks here at Lynda Willis Salons. And Linda, talk about how your relationship with Philip got started.
Well, I wanted to develop a salon here that was unique mm-hmm. and all about hair.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to be offered the exposure to look at his line a couple of years ago. And I loved it right off, mm-hmm. but now that I've used it, it works so well with what I do and what I feel about hair, mm-hmm. and there's a solution for almost every problem you might have.
Right.
So I mean, that really has been a great love for me to be able to really not just soft somebody's hair while they're in the salon with me for a minute, but for them to go home and it to be there when they get there.
Right. Well, and we were talking earlier in the green room about how it takes some people years to find that person that really kind of connects with you, what you want in a hairstyle and how you feel as a person. And Mike, it really is about being all in the family at Willis Salons, isn't it?
For sure, for sure.
Talk about that, because I think it's a fascinating story.
Well, I've grown up in the business myself. I guess I've been in the business since I was born, kind of raised in a salon,
yeah.
but it's been a good journey, for sure.
Yeah.
Now we have opened this salon. It's 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
We did own a salon before for about 18 years. Mm-hmm. And this salon's just moving ahead in a lot of good directions, and definitely joining with Philip and his product line,
Right.
it's definitely given us a boost in every direction.
Phil,
And some fun stuff. You know, Michael was just with us in New York for Fashion Week.
oh yeah,
We hosted some fashion shows.
Sure.
He was part of our design team.
you did some amazing stuff during Fashion Week.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Wow. And it's okay. So while we have you here, while we have the expert here, what are we looking at in terms of styles coming up for spring? Not only fashion, but hair.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, with hair, you have three different things going on. You have basically short hair, like the return to the pixie, really snappy, short, you know, fun, sexy hair.
Right.
And then also mid-length, say the bob type, and that's usually most people carry bob are a little more sophisticated, a little more of in the workforce, things like that.
Sure.
But it's more of a messy bob this time.
Got it.
And then of course longer hair has been around, and people have been flat ironing for such a long time, and that's pretty much gone.
Is it? Okay.
So we're throwing away the flat irons, and we're working more with better haircuts and natural drying hair, and
Right.
looser, almost like the hairstyle.
Right.
The one you spend a half an hour to get, but it looks like you did nothing.
Looks, yeah, just tossing around a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know, the products really make a hairstyle as
Yeah.
well. And you do some interesting things with the line that you developed.
Yeah, well, you really, you know, it starts with the art, it starts with the feel for hair, it starts with the movement, and then you sort of have to develop a product now. Well, what can we do? The old mousses aren't working, the old
Right.
gels aren't working, so what is it going to take? What kind of new technology, what can we do to make this work? And
Right.
that's how it evolves. Yeah.
And it really is a full line too.
Yes, we have probably 64 products for every type of hair imaginable, because we're in the salon industry.
Right.
And we get every problem there is, from bleached hair, broken hair, relaxed hair, you know, so it has to work.
Yeah. Well, and we should get over to Lynda Willis Salons, because Lynda, lots of special stuff going on, especially today, which is one of the reasons why Philip is in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about it, please.
One of my clients actually has a son with a disease called juvenile
JM. Nobody knows how to pronounce it, unfortunately, but
myocystis.
right. There's about
Perfect.
five. You did it,
Perfect.
and we didn't even rehearse that. There's about 5,000 children around the country, and it affects all kinds of things in terms of the nervous system and the functions of the body.
And she's going to be there again today, and part of our sales and makeovers and raffles go to that today, and they have yesterday too. And Philip has been advising our clients and helping, and we were trying to bring some awareness to this, because we did find out now there's 4 children in Louisville with it.
Right.
So we wanted to bring some awareness to that. And while Philip was here, you know, use his
We're going to put you to good work.
No, I
Philip.
know.
Yeah.
You know.
And Mike, where's the salon so that we can get over there and actually make a phone call and get a quick style going on?
We are located at 2315 Brownsboro Road. It's almost downtown Brownsboro Road area. If you are familiar with Brownsboro, it's
Right.
almost like you're in the heart of downtown, but you're still
You're almost there.
right. You're still in the suburbs quite a
I
little
have to
bit
say, it's
too.
the most comfortable salon I've ever been in.
Thank you.
And that's
Thank
saying
you.
a lot coming from Philip. Okay,
Yeah,
so in
he
the short,
has so many shops.
yeah, really, in the short amount of time we have left, give us a tip. What's the one thing that people do to damage their hair that they shouldn't be doing?
Boy, that's a good one. Usually the flat iron, too much heat. Flat irons, blow dryers. You know, they should allow their hair to dry natural more, and then just put some finishing touches on at the end, instead of standing there really burning that hair in. I think that's the biggest problem. The other thing is not understanding how important it is to have a quality shampoo and conditioner. They sort of blow it off and think, well, anything can clean my hair. Well, of course, Ajax cleanser can clean your hair, but it's what does it
We
leave
don't recommend
behind?
that at home, by the way.
but what does it leave behind? And that's
Right.
why you need to get a good product regime and for healthy hair, because the fabric of hair is so important. The first thing you see, 92% of the people, first thing you see is your hair, and it's the only fashion accessory that actually grows out of your body. So it's better to put the
It is
money
alive.
there instead of a bag or a ball gown you might never wear again.
There you go, from the expert, Philip Pelusi. Thank you so much for
Thank
stopping
you.
by today. A real pleasure to meet you. And we're going to go over to the salon, guys, Lynda
Thanks.
Willis, Mike Willis, and call now, because Philip ain't going to stick around long. He likes it here in the Ville, but he's got other places to go. All right, so give a call. Folks, thanks so much for stopping by today.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All right, and I wish that the weather was better for you, Philip, but we'll check it out. At least we had some nice warm temperatures. Unfortunately, it's going to get a little bit colder. Jamie Martin with the First Alert Storm Team forecast.